It's Chamber of Commerce weather, right? You keep getting it. So, very physical practice. You know, did a lot of work on third down, red zone, mix up the formations, work on some of the empty things that we do, plus that we will be seeing. A ton of special teams work. You know, most of the phases, including some field goal, getting our big bodies in there and making sure our operation is good, snap, hold, and kick. Working a lot of situational football, and we'll increase it tomorrow as well before we head into a scrimmage on, I believe today's Friday. Is that correct? Yes. Awesome. That's Groundhog Day, right? So our scrimmage on Sunday. So, but overall, now we got to eliminate penalties. You know, we had our referees out there today, and certainly we had made progress. Today we kind of, you know, stalemate and took a little bit of a step back. We addressed it, created another period. We played through it down in the red zone, and we were better. But certainly it's every single day we've got to continue to just hammer that point and make sure that we are not beating ourselves.
What have you learned from your team with the pads on the last couple of days?
That we've had a good summer, because from a cultural standpoint, we run on and off the field. We bend better, we come out of our hips better, we can strike better and create more movement on both sides of the ball, right? Offensive guys can strike defenders and knock them back, and defenders can strike the blockers and move them back. We accelerate better, we come to balance better. Our special teams unit, we've increased our athleticism and the body types we have out there, so everything is trending in a positive way. It's a very good vibe, but at the same time, we can't have an unrealistic, you know, perception of ourselves. You know, we have some nice talent, we're getting better, we're developing, but we've got to make sure that we're making progress towards the elimination of the penalties and certainly mental mistakes.
So when you hit little ruts like this, what do you tell the guys in the huddle afterwards to kind of get them back on track? You know, this is normal.
Yeah, well, you know, I wouldn't call it a rut unless it was an entire day of just a downward spiral. You know, we go a lot of different periods to create the different, you know, situations, the course of a game, and we hit it, and then we started hitting it again in the next period, and that's when it's, you know, that's a teaching moment. You know, let's all get in here, let's make sure we understand exactly what we are doing and why we're doing it that way, and bringing it right to light, and tell our guys, don't be sensitive, eliminate that. You can't have any onion, you know, thin skin over around here. We understand that we confront you because we respect you, okay, and we're going to teach you when things aren't being done the right way. That's our job, and that's because we respect you, okay? So, and we have a great relationship with our players where you can confront demand in the right way, and I want to emphasize that because our coaches do a really good job. It's confront and demand. You never have to be demeaning. Does that make sense? Teach, teach, teach. Be intense, all right? Do a great job being, you know, clear and making sure that everything does make sense, but make sure that you're doing it the right way.
You mentioned the special teams. You had a new coordinator, new kicker, new long snapper, potentially holder, potentially new punter. Is that an important thing during this camp to make sure that those guys are all on the page going into game one?
I felt good. You just got me all worried. Man, yeah, without a doubt, the operation of all that stuff is critical. And, you know, we time every single snap, the operation itself, the hang time, the distance, the average distance. We got to find out who, number one, you know, can get it off from a punt standpoint and a kicking standpoint, who has the best operation, who's the most accurate, and certainly who eliminates or you know, evades any kind of mistakes, right? That's where we can't have a mistake on the special teams operational side. We have a very good competition going on right now. You know, I cannot lie to you. I mean, the fact that we have more bodies on this team that specialize in certain things, snapping, holding, kicking, and punting, has made us better, and we're going to keep pushing the envelope of that.
What do you see from a guy like Spencer Webb? Is he going to be someone who's going to push tight ends like McCormick and Breland?
He had a nice play yesterday, made a big play, and then you know, he thought he was back in high school where there's no one chasing him, and right? And safety comes across, almost punched that ball out. Great teaching moment for him. I believe he made two really nice plays today as well. He's a very talented guy, and his body's developing. He's becoming a better blocker at the line of scrimmage. And I think that entire position group is getting pushed. I mean, I think Jake Breland's had a really good camp. Okay, Cam McCormick is continuing to elevate his play. Ryan Bay doesn't get mentioned. Ryan Bay is in the mix in this entire thing. You know, we all know about Kano. He got nicked up, so he's been out for a couple of days. We expect him back here tomorrow. And then you add Spencer. I mean, that's a good crew right there. And those are big bodies too. And it's not like they're a bunch of little guys just running routes down the field. So we expect that entire group to take a step up. Yes,
do you call yourself a decent bowler?
Am I?
Yeah.
For one shot, yeah. For one shot. How about that, huh? Wow. Steph Curry, right? No, I'm not very good at bowling. I am not very good at pool, ping pong. Madden 91, when it first came out, I was a junior in college, and I was off the charts. Didn't lose a game. My GPA took a dip. But aside from that, I don't have many hobbies.
Running backs seem to be nicked up a little bit. Is there any concerns with the guys that are out?
Our running back position is nicked up, but it's also wide open. I want to make that a huge point of it is wide open. We've had some very good play from all those guys. They've done a really good job attacking, the playbook itself and going out there every single day and playing with max effort, especially as blockers in the passing game. We are inconsistent, and that's something that has us a little bit unsettled. So we're keeping that completely wide open. They all bring something different to the table. But we are gonna, if they are injured, we're not gonna put them in a situation where they get further injured. We just got to go with the guys that we have and see what we got. Cyrus did a really nice job today. Really nice job in there. Stepped in there, had a couple big runs, did a really good job in protection, let us throw the ball down the field. Taj has had some really nice moments. TBJ has as well. So,
do you consider any of those injuries particularly serious?
We thought Dimitri was the other day, and he's fine. He was practicing today full go. He planted wrong, kind of bone bruise, and certainly a scary moment for all of us when someone kind of contorts his leg a little bit. But he's good to go. I don't see any other ones being serious. So far, knock on wood, we've been pretty fortunate with that part in camp.
Like Tabari was back today for the first time. What did you kind of see from
Very
him?
light work.
Okay,
Light work. We haven't seen the full throttle Tabari yet. We hope to see him hopefully in the next 4 or 5 days or so. But we've been making sure we've been progressing him slowly to make sure that we don't have any setbacks.
The scrimmage in a couple days, I'm sure you want to see less penalties. What else do you want to get out of that scrimmage?
Physicality. I know I keep saying it. I don't want to sound like a broken record, guys. I really don't. But you can't pick and choose when you want to be physical. It's like you can't pick and choose when you want to be responsible, right? That adversity, that opponent, they're not going to disappear because we're tired or we don't feel that good. We've got to understand that and make sure that we understand that we got to bring it every single day. And not only at the line of scrimmage, it's now being stressed outside on the perimeter as well. How we block, how we take on blocks, how we defend perimeter screens and whatnot, the bubble game. It's been something that our team has adopted. They've jumped into it. I think hopefully you guys saw Coach Joe did a really nice job, the other day addressing the team about the culture and the next steps that come with this, right? We're in camp. This is a different phase. We've got to work mental toughness, physicality, being tough, finishing, and detail just as hard as we coach any pass, great route, anything of that nature. We got to coach the intangibles.
How have things developed under Coach Mastro here in the fall versus when he came in the spring and was kind of new with the staff or new with the players?
He's impactful. I'd be lying if I didn't say that. He's been very impactful because remember his experience not only as a running backs coach but as a coordinator. It's when you add the different things we've been adding, it's no secret. We're playing with the pistol, right? We do the gun, we get under center, we do it all. Is that because of how he aligns the back, the aiming points, the eye discipline that comes with his teaching makes us not only better at the running back position, it makes the offensive lineman a whole lot better. It makes the tight ends a whole lot better as well, right? When those guys know where to go, how to set things up, everyone looks just a little bit better, and he's really making it a big point of emphasis to make sure we lock the ball up, not put it on the ground.
You got Andrew Johnson here now. What's the plan for his development over the next few weeks?
For Coach Mastro's development?
No, sorry, Andrew Johnson out here now.
Coach Mastro sang last night. He tried to do, what did he try to do? Kenny Rogers, the gambler. Brutal, okay? I want to invite him to a party, but whose development, I'm sorry?
Andrew Johnson looks like he's on hand now.
He is. Great to see Andrew. We finally got all our guys here on campus. That's a really big deal for us. Andrew's been through a lot. He had a significant knee injury. And just so we're all on the same page, like when you're a member of the family, you remember the family. He was hurt. He's ours. We can't wait to take care of him. He's already kind of jogging around a little bit, so it's tempting to put that big, good-looking body out there to play, but it'll be a little while. So in the meantime, great reps mentally, tremendous amount of work, rehab, getting his knee right and getting healthy again. We expect Andrew to be a great football player here at Oregon.
I know you're busy with your season, but NFL preseason just started yesterday, or for most teams started yesterday. What is it like seeing your former guys, fight for roster spots or start their rookie season?
It's one of their from a career, an athletic standpoint, it's obviously the ultimate goal, and what's going through them right now in their minds, in their hearts, it's it's culmination of all that hard work coming into play, becoming a reality. Super proud. Keep them in our thoughts and prayers all the time for not only success but to be significant in health, and certainly looking forward to watching them play on Sundays for a long, long time.
Last one.
staff continuity has helped the relationship with players, but it's also been a year for coaches, you guys coaching together. So how's that chemistry help on a day-to-day basis?
It does help a lot. It does help a lot. The regimen is very different. It is very different. You know, the last experience, the last place I was at, I believe in that blueprint a lot. And that's what we do now. That's the way we lift, that's the way we run, that's the way we train, that's the way we meet. That's the way we progress and teach our guys. That's really a significant part of the culture of what we do. So it's very different. So there is an adjustment period because practice and everything else that we do has a lot of different things that involve teaching and coaching. So, but that being said, again, whenever you have familiarity with your people, you've known them for a little bit, it's awesome.
Thanks, Coach.
Guys, thank you.